Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I just want to say first, before it even starts, forgive my lighting. I'm working on it. I don't know this camera. It's so serious I almost put my phone back out, but I'm like, listen, I paid all this money for this camera. I'm gonna figure this out, so bear with me, okay? Now, this video is gonna be about marketing to an attorney. So I figure I've been doing like different documents to walk you through it, to show you how to do the general notary documents, but I figure I'll do a different playlist and I will show you all the different ways you can market and kind of walk you through it. So this is going to give you like an example letter, what you would send to market yourself to different attorneys, because attorneys work with you a lot, and I've made a lot of money working with attorneys, and they can find you all kind of ways. They find you on Google My Business. They find you on any websites that you've signed up with, like 123 Notary, Notary Cafe. So it's a lot of different ways they find you. But if they don't find you, you find them, meaning market to them. So we're gonna work it out. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be discussing a marketing letter to attorneys. Now, this is if you would like to market yourself. You will go ahead and Google your attorney that you're going to market to and get all of their information. You're going to get their address, their phone number, the name of the law firm. You're going to get their email address, everything. So you're going to go ahead and put their information here and address it to them specifically. Now, most law firms have several lawyers. You will make one letter for each lawyer individually. Now, here in the very beginning, you're going to go ahead and pretty much introduce yourself. And then you're going to put the type of attorney that you are marketing to. So here it says wills and probate, but it could be personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate law. It's lots of different types of attorneys. So whatever type that is, you would put it here, and you would come down here and you would just basically let them know how you could be of service to them, which is all of your mobile notary needs. Because will they have their own notary publics? Yes, it's very possible. But will their notary publics be willing to go to people's homes, to go after hours, to go on the weekends? No, they won't. And so that's where we come in at. So you can basically go over this letter and just basically put it in your own words. You're not going to use this letter word for word, but you're going to go ahead and do it whatever it suits you. But this is just an idea. But you'll come down here and you're just kind of selling yourself within this letter. Here you're going to talk about your fees, and if you want to tell them about your mileage, and the areas that you cover, and the hours that you're available. Now for myself, I always market myself as being 24 hours because for the right price, I will go. So I would just go ahead and you come down here and you can let them know exactly what type of payment you accept, because you want to make sure you let them know if you take PayPal or Venmo or whatever you take, and sometimes you take credit cards. They need to know all of that because that's convenience for them. So then you'll come down here and you'll basically let them know what you cover. So here when it says the remote dispositions, that is if a person has a court date, and instead of them going to the actual courthouse, they can appear, but they would need a notary with them to say, yes, that person is that person. And you're going to take an oath and verify that they are the same and the one and same person that's on the document. So it's very simple. I've done it a couple of times and it's really easy money. Basically, it's about location, where that person is located at. So then here you'll let them know that you're willing to do group rates if that's the truth, meaning that if it's several different families that need different wills and power of attorneys completed? Are you willing to do a group rate for groups, or is it individual? Whatever you're willing to do, you're going to go ahead and include in this letter. And here you're letting them know that the client should provide their own witness. Now, if you want to provide witnesses, that will be a bonus for them. You can put that in there. But normally, they would have to provide their own witnesses. But you'll go ahead and let them know, and let them know definitely about the identification that's needed in order for you to complete these notarizations. And then, of course, you would definitely thank them for their time. And down here, you would put your information. So you will put your name, your address, your email address, your website, whatever. You're going to put how they're going to get in touch with you to use you. You're going to put that down here at the bottom of your letter. And when you fold up your letter, you're going to put it in an envelope. And I would recommend that you hand deliver it, because if you put it in the mail, it can get lost in the shuffle. But if you hand deliver it, you have a better chance of that document seeing that attorney. So once you do that in the letter, I would recommend that you put some of your business cards. So even if they can't use you at that moment, they can give out your card to their coworkers. You never know. So that you can go ahead and just maybe screenshot this or freeze it and kind of write down, take from what you want from this presentation. But I'm going to go ahead and get ready to give you a couple of tips when you decide to go market. Alrighty, so one of the first tips I'm going to give you is, in order to find them, it's a lot of different ways you can find them, but I would just say start out by Google. Google attorney near me, lawyer near me. If you want to do adoption documents, you want to work with adoption attorneys, put in adoption attorney near me. If you want to use like maybe personal injury attorneys, whatever it is, go ahead and just do that. Look for whatever type of attorney you want. Google it. Have your pen and paper with you. Write down their name, their phone number, their email address. And don't just write the actual company. I need you to get a little further, dig a little deeper. I need you to go ahead and write down each person's name and their personal email. Because when you write your letter, you're going to write it to that individual person, not to the company. So that is one of my first tips, is go ahead and get all your information. Initially get the address and name of the entire company, because you're going to put that at the top, like with your letterhead. But for that actual person, when it gets down to their information, you need to have all of theirs. So, and you don't have to do 50 people. You could start out by marketing to one company, one law firm. Maybe it's 10, 15 lawyers. Go ahead and start. You might even want to do half of them. It's up to you. It's how much you want to do. You get out what you put in. So remember that. And that's one of my first tips. Okay, another tip I have for you is to go on Canva. And you know, Canva has a paid version, and then they have like a free version. You decide if you want to pay for it. I used to do the free, and now I pay for it because it's worth it. I use Canva when I do all my thumbnails, when I make any kind of things for my business. It's endless what Canva can do. So with that being said, go ahead and go to Canva and make you not just a letterhead, but make you a logo. Something that you're going to use for your business. I would say make it with a transparent background. Now, I don't think if you have the free version, you can do a transparent background. So I want to say, I think it's 30 days. You can try it out for free, the pro one. So try it out for free for 30 days. And while you can, make your logo and make it with a transparent background so that you can put it on letterheads. You can put it on business cards, on flyers, banners, whatever you want to do. If you want to put your logo on your hats, shirts, whatever. But get you a transparent background. And I would just say go ahead and get you a letterhead, because that looks more professional. So when you write your letters, not just to attorneys, but when you write them to title companies, when you write them to anyone pertaining to your business, you want it to look professional. And it's not hard at all. What I will say is that I'll do another video that'll walk you through how to do it. But right now, what I'll say is until I do that video, go to YouTube University and Google it, because literally it's tons of videos that show you how to do it. So I definitely would say go ahead and make you a logo, because that's going to make your letter look very professional. Okay, so my next tip is going to be, if possible, because I told you do your attorneys locally, right? I think your best bet is to hand deliver your envelopes. So once you write your letter, you make it all nice and professional. You get you some nice white envelopes, you fold it up nice and neat, put it in there. I'm going to tell you, put at least 2 or 3 business cards in there. So just in case they need to use you or they lose that letter, they have your business cards. So I'm going to say go ahead, put it in the envelope, put your business cards in there, and when you go to the actual attorney's office, you talk to the lady at the front, and you tell her, hey, I have this for Mr. Johnson, I have this for Mr. Carroll, and you and write their name on it, so you'll know exactly who it's for, and you present it to her. And another tip I want to give you is to go to Dollar Tree, get you a cute one of those cute little wide mugs or a little glass jar or something, and get you a bag of that candy, like the little Hershey's or whatever it is. Make a little candy jar. Somehow get a string or a rubber band or something and put it around that, whatever it is, and put your business card on there. Give that to the receptionist, not to the attorney. You want to make it memorable for her. Why would she give out your information? She can just as sure put it in the garbage. But she will really appreciate that little jar of candy or whatever it is. If it's some donuts, or you go to Publix, get a little tray of cookies, something like that. But you make sure you stick your business card on there. And you have a better chance of her getting those papers where they need to be. So that's one of my tips. Not so much a tip, but a word of encouragement. When you go and deliver these, they might say, oh, we already have a notary, but your notary is not 24 hours, and I am. So when it comes to emergencies, and you just let them know, well, just in case, if you need anything after hours, you'll have my card. You leave your card, you mark it, because there's always, especially with the injury lawyers, people have accidents all the time. They always need documents. So I'm telling you, don't listen to them if they say they already have a notary. You give them your cards and you leave your information. And while you're there, you say, hey, do you mind if I get that business card? And of course, they can be like, oh no, go ahead. And don't look crazy and look like you're getting some free cheese, but get every last one of those business cards, because it has valuable information on it. You want to get the email address, the phone numbers, and the names of all of those attorneys, because that will work in your advantage. So anybody you forgot, now you can market to them. And even if the company didn't have personalized emails, well, guess what? On their business cards, they do. So get those business cards. Don't forget them. You got this.